Okay, streams up. Welcome to the F2 round 4 China GP for CWC, joined by Kollaa on a very dark China. It's looking pretty ropey. There's already some rain. You can see the back of some of the cars. There's some, you can see that mist, that rain mist coming out. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, everyone's out on track trying to get a quick lap in really fast, because obviously it's probably going to get worse if everyone's jumped out so quick. This is yeah, it's interesting. So you have that sector 3. That'll just be a pile up of cars. David, it's already greasy out there. Two Williams side by side into turn 1. Dane and CXY. Looks, yeah, these guys are both on a lap. Yeah. Same with the fast left-hander is always tough when it's wet as well. Yeah, I think the fast left and right hander, obviously normally you can just about get that flat out on some fresh tyres, and the hairpin as well, I think at the end, going to be pretty tricky corners in the wet. Oh, Dane, interesting. He was on a lap and he turned into the pits. He'd almost gone round the corner. CXY's done the exact same thing. That's strategy. They baited people, I think, into doing a lap. Does that mean it might dry up towards the end? I don't know. Yeah, it's a good 4 seconds. So, but also, I don't think you're not going to beat that on inters. So, I don't know why CXY and Dane have decided to pull in last minute. That's yeah. I mean, obviously Dane very experienced. I know CXY is as well, so they wouldn't have done. Coincidentally, both in the Williams. So sector 2. Someone's slowing through it. Yeah. CXY has actually come back out on some ultras. Dane's also come back out on ultras. So unless the weather is saying that it's going to dry out, I wouldn't know why Dane and CXY would do. West is out. Where's that happened? No sector of yellow flag came up. PWD, wet race, do we know? No. Dark is saying, yeah, intermediates or race. So, yeah, the race looks like it's going to be wet for the entire time. But again, I'm still trying to figure out what CXY and Dane... I can only think that it's going to dry out towards the end of the session. I don't know why they would... Because it's clear, it was clearly a dry track at the start. So yeah. No, looks like Dane is oh, he's going for his. Yeah, he's all over the shop. There's no way. Yeah, that's Dane straight back in the pits. So an interesting start here. Not too Dark Ninja's time might stick. Rodriguez is saying it's wet for the rest of quali. Yeah, 38. So I'll go with that. Yeah, but I feel Ninja's going to end up taking pole here. I can't see down up to possibly 7th, up to LFC Leroy. I can't see Inters being any quicker. I'm not that knowledgeable on what the sort of times are on Inters. Yeah, so I can't see what's going to change there. This is interesting, interesting stuff. I feel like the top, yeah, I can't see the top 7 changing. Possibly 137s, maybe. I'm not really sure what a wet time is. CXY and Dane are both still in the pits. It looks like they have put Inters on. So everyone at the moment, apart from S-Boy, is on Inters. Westy's time was set on Ultras. So Sauber, Monkey Meg sliding off. So Dane Star's out, and as is CXY. Westbud has retired. Is that sector 3 for Westbud? Yeah, this is gross. I'm glad we dodged this yesterday. I was taken out in season 1 in China. Oh yeah, there's no point in me saying it. I'm always taken out. Yeah, Rustland on the straight, on the back straight. Interesting. Okay. Then yeah, potentially if he's setting that, I'm not sure. Obviously, it's his first race, LFC's first race. There's a couple. Jay-Z, his first race. Jay-Z's been in reserve since day one almost, but this is his first race. It's it's Weirspud's first race as well in F2. What we got here? Can anyone else hear? Kollaa, have you got your mic set to share all on your new account? Thank you, PWD. Yeah, Kollaa's new account.
There you go. It should be.
We should be in.
Right.
Kollaa has been here for people that are already watching, but he's pulled a noob error and forgot to.
Well, I have a second chance in the F1 commentary, so. CX1 James Car versus Williams. Run 45 on the intake.
Yeah, that must.
Yeah, I think
that's massive error there. We should get a good idea from CXY's lap. Both the Williams enjoying going around together at the moment. The whole time they've been out together. Maybe they're trying to clear some of the rain for the car behind. I don't know. I think he might be actually. He hit. Oh no, that was dark. That confused me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a really.
I thought. I thought they were getting a slipstream going on there. Fair play. So CXY, I think, is going to be a relatively good marker for the inter times.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
Really.
So yeah, looking at 143s, unless they've both made an error. I mean, the track isn't getting better, is it? It's getting worse. Let's be honest.
Yeah. they forced to stop really. But they would have been better just skipping in a lap of the first round.
Yeah, I think they've definitely missed the trick. They should have, I think, set that first time.
Yeah, I think nobody can go. And yeah, the slick time, staying on 6 wide, brilliant drivers, and they have 10 40 maybe at 10 minutes off from that.
So we have a couple of interesting statistics that the PWD boys have thrown our way. So one of the ones to do with qualifying, the most pole positions, which looks like it's not going to happen this time, has been taken by Brant the Man. He's got 2 out of the last 3 races. He's taken pole, and Jorrit has the only other one. Obviously Jorrit's not here today, and Brant, it doesn't look like he's going to get anywhere near the top, so we're going to have a new pole setter in Dark Ninja today.
What I would like to see is all the race winners in the past 3 races, like excluding West, are at the bottom, so I would love to see a new race winner. That means
the other thing is Westy has a 10-second penalty to be applied to this race because he picked up 3 penalty points in total. 2 of those. Brant's, he might have retired in the pits actually. Brant.
James Cars pulled off under Australia. We might see another race, and that means every round of CWC Season 2 we've had a different winner, which is mad.
That is mad. I mean, we do have, I believe Danes had the highest average finishing position, but again, that looks like, well, I'd never write off Dane, but I don't know what he's like in the wet. You never know what's going to happen in the wet, so.
Yeah.
We've got a Renault, David. Yeah, speaking of David, he's had the most DNFs this season. He is 3 for 3 at the moment, so David's going to be looking. It's not the best weather to be trying to finish a race, but
Ninja absolutely understeering through the effort and he's on the wall.
Into the wall for Dark Ninja. Yeah, retired. I don't. Yeah, like I said a while back, it looks like that original first set of times. Well, nothing's really changed. Nothing at all has changed.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah. Any longer and this would end up being wet.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
So.
Yeah, Dane retiring.
Awesome. Very interesting.
CXY remaining determined to get a lap in, but I can't see him moving anywhere unless he can get bragging rights on Dane. He's about 2/10 out on Dane. This is actually an out lap.
Yeah. 43 seconds to get. Yeah, a little better. Nope. Don't mean to going to take all west.
LFC with a 1:45. So that 1:35, I'm not quite sure how he. Oh no, his what? Sorry, his 1:35 was set on ultras. Not intermediates, yeah.
Definitely looking like Dark Ninja, West Rodriguez.
Which looks good for the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls first and third. Also Westy with that 10-second time penalty. So Red Bulls could rack up some really good points this race.
Turn 1 will be
Turn 1's going to be savage if it's wet. I would be willing to bet that someone is going to DNF into turn 1.
Might.
Yeah, China's turn 1, it's a lot like Japan's turn 1 in the sense that if it's wet, it's really tricky.
Yeah,
yeah, he's given up. David's still on track. Retired. CXY is on his lap at the moment, so he's, I think, just going for bragging rights. I can't see him getting above Dane. I mean, we're Spuds on a 1:38. Yeah, that's another 5 seconds up from their current time, so I don't see him getting or drifting. Tokyo drifting around that corner.
Williams being not be happy there. They're leading the being that far down there, I don't know, we have to qualify in a quick, race, Dane's that much faster, another absolute world of
Yeah, I mean, he's come from the back a few times. CXY, he's not going to beat his previous time.
David.
Whoa, bloody hell, David. And there we have it. Yeah, interesting qualifying. Those first laps counted, and CXY and Danestar are going to be fuming that they didn't at least just bank that first lap in, because I guarantee it would have been quicker. Yeah.
On the track, you can definitely see it's getting worse and worse. Like that weather was in like the middle of the intermediate dry weather. Why wouldn't you just stick a lap in?
I mean, unless they're super good in the wet, and they're gonna pull it back. I'm not sure. So well done, Dark, Westy, and Rodriguez for pulling out those first laps early doors. Obviously, the Red Bull's looking good, but Westy will be having a 10-second penalty added to the end of this race, and it is a disgusting race. Look at the weather there.
Nice.
Apparently that's not getting any better from what I've heard so far.
It would nice to see a nice race of wet to dry. I'd love to see one of those. Change strategy, but it seems like we're gonna have a boring, just wet race. We'll see. Close racing, to be honest. Everyone's on the same tyre, same strategy. So turn one's gonna be a bit spicy. Who do you think's gonna be the podium then?
If Dark Ninja can keep his nose clean, I feel like he's got a real chance. Rodriguez is a bit iffy. You never really know how he's going to perform. Westy might well cross the line first, but obviously that's a big time penalty he's going to be hit with. China is quite easy to, well, in my opinion, it's quite easy to stay away from time penalties as well during the race.
Yeah.
I don't find it too bad for me, I think the worst one is actually the final corner.
Yeah, traffic sending, like,
yeah, apart from that though, I have no problems anywhere else. So we might not see too many time penalties during the race. But yeah, I think Ninja, Westy have got really good chances here. David, Rodriguez, both of those guys lack consistency, so I'm not sure. I know Rodriguez is quick, as is David, but we haven't seen that consistency yet. We've already had a few guys go out of the formation lap. Matty is pretty consistent overall. He could be an outside chance. Bittin, I know, is a good driver. So I don't know. I don't think you can ever write off Dane either, because I mean,
Australia race.
I think he's done 2 races this season where he's come from near enough the back. So you can't write Dane off, and Brandt is as quick as, so you couldn't write him off. I know CXY is good, so even those 3 at the back have an outside chance, I think, of grabbing a podium. It all depends on how the track develops. Is it going to stay inters the whole time? I don't know. Is it going to get wetter?
It's awful. Can't see anything from there.
I mean, we could have situations where it gets dry for the last couple of laps, you know, and that always mixes things up at the end.
Jeez. I feel like first will be West. It seems like it's fine for me. I think West will be first, then Matty second, then Rodriguez third. I don't know, that's gonna be the final. Oh, this is a good camera angle for the start. Finally, we have one of those.
Yeah, decent camera angles for the start. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights and the awkward pause, and we're off. Oh, the Toro Rosso, Matty getting a great start.
Brilliant start.
You did get blocked out though by the looks of it. Westy, fantastic start from Westy.
Ninja got the inside line.
Yeah, Ninja's got the inside line. Ferrari going slightly wide. It's looking. Oh, Matty. Sorry, Rodriguez going on the inside of David. How are we all coming out? It's looking like a. Do you know what? Fair play. It's looking like a pretty clean start.
Oh, that's a forcing
Oh my Jesus! How many? Well, commentators curse.
That's wet. I don't know what happened. He just spun his car and he went straight.
Wow. So, I don't know. Westy did something.
I saw that his car just goes straight across into the turn 3 or 4 it was, and just went straight on the straight. And the one of the Mercedes, Williams CXY literally was just going straight.
Jesus. So Dane. It looked like Dane got a corner cut, but I think that was probably for avoidance more than anything.
Yeah.
So the casualty CXY was straight up taken out.
The Red Bull in 1 2. David in third. S-Boy gaining 3 positions. Danestar, oh, all the way to 8th now. Brilliant. And West.
Yeah, Stain finds himself already up in 8th. So Westy's, I mean, he's the big loser, but I feel like he may well have been something to do with that situation. And that leaves the 2 Red Bull boys, 1 and 2.
Oh, Dane in 5th. Dane and yeah, but Red Bull boys keep like this. 1 2 for Red Bull.
With David just behind as well, so this could be a good result for David. He's obviously had the most DNFs. That was an absolute commentator's curse. As soon as I said it looked good, absolute carnage happened.
Keeping the curse of the wet races. You always had wet races in season 1 with the F2 and F3. Our curse can't get away with the wet weather, but S-Boy, Matty and Steve within like the second because we had well stuff up the 18 but
yeah, CXY I would imagine is not going to be too happy with what just occurred there. That I do hope Westy's not completely to blame because he's going to be racking up some points if anything's happened there. Which, you know, he'll take it on the chin if he has bollocks it up, but
well, let's see team orders and play for the Red Bulls. See if Ninja will tell Rodriguez to hold David up. Just backing off so Ninja gets us winning back.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, yeah, those top 3 are pulling away from the rest of the pack. Leroy might have a chance on the straight as well as Worstbud, but both of those Red Bulls setting quick times.
Oh yeah, Rodriguez. But will we see a real life Red Bull collision like that back here? Maybe just wide. Oh, Rodriguez couldn't trust him that one. Yeah, the battle. David's now 1.3 seconds behind. Red Bull.
Yeah, open a small gap. LFC Leroy remaining pretty close to. Oh, trying to go on the inside of Matty.
Just keep behind Matty.
Like I mentioned earlier, this is LFC's Leroy's first race today. He's keeping himself pretty clean so far.
He is a very good driver.
Matty. Oh, gone very wide there though. But he might have a legit, obviously no DRS, so you're just going to be relying on ERS.
I always think the car's getting a bit higher. There's a few patches there, might be a bit of drive taking on the road, but so far, these Red Bull drivers are really close to them. They can't keep up with them.
No, very consistent driving at the moment. They're maintaining a pretty samey gap, and slowly both pulling away as well from David. But Matty seems to be in constant under pressure at the moment from LFC. That gap's not really changed either, but obviously that no DRS. Oh, LFC looking on the inside of turn 1. Definitely an overtaking spot if the driver goes wide. It happens quite a lot.
So,
see.
Danny start leading. Right. Ooh, this is very, very interesting. Top 3 in the championship. Very far down the order. run days that I'm west. Bossy, it's not racing, is he? He's not leading for.
No,
Norris,
Bothy's not in today.
Matty is the highest person in the championship that's the highest in the race right now. That's it.
That's mental, isn't it? That is.
So this is going to really spike up the championship if it stays like this. Rodriguez 4 points behind Dark Ninja now. He's trying to get him done through.
Yeah, looks like Rodriguez at the moment is slightly with the pace. The gap's been pretty consistent, but Rodriguez edging ever so slightly closer. Obviously, mistakes are easy to make in the rain, so the margins are a little bit less consistent than they are in the dry. Not able to get a good exit and catch a slipstream. So much harder to overtake in the wet. Victor, meanwhile, this is Vitinho on a different new account here, gaining a lot of time on David. I believe it was up to 2 seconds in the opening carnage and laps. So he brought that back into within a second. Leroy still putting on loads of pressure. Sector 2.
You, but Rodriguez has just spun that ninja and just knocked out the front wing. Rodriguez, sorry, I went to get a drink. Really bacon.
Oh, Rodriguez.
It's just, oh, that, I think I cursed him by saying, well, we have a bit of IRL Red Bull.
Was that who spun who?
Rodriguez just didn't respect the braking zone and just spun him, knocked his front wing. Rodriguez and Dark Ninja spun forward. Let me get my angles right.
Rodriguez has retired.
270. And David just boosted straight first. Ninja will be fuming like that, saying his race is something too brilliant.
Yeah, Rodriguez retiring in a pretty silly place there. I don't know. I didn't feel the need to retire there. I mean,
he did have wing damage and feel like
I mean he did have wing damage, but for a wet race there's every chance of
23 laps left, anything can happen.
Every chance of picking up some points for sure.
Exactly. We saw one of the PWD boys yesterday. I think it was 10th, 15th, 5th. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
That was a dry race and a nice minute. So Vitin into third, Ninja will be fuming about that, saying he was well clear of third, and Red Bull only have 2 points in the constructors, and they've just absolutely thrown away a potential one too. That's really nice. Run into 9th, getting 2 points gain, and West 11th.
Rodriguez. Rodriguez saying that his wheel is not working. So he had some kind of wheel disconnection or something or other, which, especially in the wet, it's not what you want to happen. But David, so after never finishing a race so far in CWC, he does find himself P1.
But as we've seen, Ninja did pull a gap to David, so he is theoretically faster than him, so he might be a Vitin behind him less than a second, and S-Boy behind him less than a second, so 1.5 seconds between 4th and 3rd. Unless it's 4-hit battle for
Rodriguez saying Ninjas, they're in a party together. Ninja's okay.
I was saying that team orders might get into it, but
yeah. On a side note, as we know, the tragic news of Charlie Whiting passing away. It's good to see so many drivers sporting the black helmet. So that's a nice gesture that so many drivers have bought into that. Obviously, we put that out on Twitter and advise or recommend as many people do that as possible for Charlie. He did a lot for F1.
Sorry.
It's happened.
S-Boy aggressively went down turn one, not too much harm, and Vitten just full on rammed him, spun him, and bit too far, a bit of a revenge from Vitten. Okay, I'll be accepted, but he didn't lose too much time. He's only 10.4 seconds behind. Vitten second behind him, and David keeping the gap for Ninja. But
He is just about, yeah. He's doing well to maintain a good pace at the top. However, yeah, Victor isn't too far behind. Neither's S-Boy, neither's LFC really, neither's Matty. The top six, you know, are all relatively close.
yeah, 6 seconds between sixth and first, and then you have 18 seconds with JC in seventh. But anything can happen. Like, all these guys are fast. And it's nice to see, like, some of the guys that were in the midfield for the past two races really fighting for some points right now. With championship leaders quite far down the road. Ooh, Ninja with a 5-second stop go.
What was that for?
Speeding track limit, apparently. Maybe it overtook someone under the yellow flag and never gave position that.
Possibly. I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where any yellow flags were right now. Or oh, aggressive Ninja. You gotta let him have that. Yeah, you need to give. Ninja needs to be careful here. He needs to just be patient. He needs to be patient.
What do Daniel Ricciardo send it to turn 4, but no. Things like that. But what I will say, Renault keep like this, really good point. 4th and 1st. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
No. We won't talk about Red Bull. Potential one too there, but big things happen. Oh. Now the gap between 5th and 3.8 seconds. That's well, 4th and 1st is 2 seconds, which is insane good. Ooh, S-Boy sends one. Really shouldn't have, but yeah, he gives the
Yeah, so he's caught up to Victor, and yeah, Dark Ninja. If Rodriguez or either of them can here, you know, Dark just needs to make sure he bides his time. Don't want to be rushing into that. Plenty of time to overtake this race in the wet. Mistakes are going to happen for sure.
At the moment, I think Ninja's the only one with a majority on our field. Feeling like that. 5 seconds stop there, so he will be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th at the moment if the gaps keep like this in the race.
Yeah, I'm just having a look.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so Dark Ninja picked up a stop go for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, it might have been another rush at maybe.
Yeah, yeah, possibly.
We'll see in the steward's office, see if anything happens. But he's going really defensive with her, aren't we? Pardon me.
So all these guys still really close. Jay-Z's right in the back of Weirspud as well.
Yeah, he just got overtaken by.
Oh, late dive.
That wasn't very.
No, you gotta be so much more patient in the wet because
Braking zones.
yeah, the braking zones are so much different. Yeah, you lock up easier. The traction's different. You're just never gonna have those same overtaking points or dives as you would normally in the dry. S-Boy might have a chance here if he can get a good slipstream, which he's looking for. He has to go in the wet. That
that is a bit of cheeky weaving missing.
He's gonna have a chance here.
He's gonna send it. He's gonna have the inside line.
Oh, he's got it.
Overtake, man. That's a brilliant overtake by S-Boy and the
Yeah.
boys. He's really looking,
Yeah, well
really
done.
looking good.
So it's gone from Red Bulls to Renaults at the moment. Darks
Yeah.
a little bit of a gap's opened up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both Renaults would say the fastest in the track. Saying S-Boy got past him with Bittin. Caught them quite quickly, and David just.
However, Vittin,
See?
Leroy, no, 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 Leroy. I mean, again, it's an accident, but you've got to be patient in the wet. You've got to be patient in the wet. At least he managed to kind of push a bit in back round.
Yeah. At least it hasn't called the DNF or anything like that. It's not we need to avoid. But oh,
Matty
this
just
Red Bull,
watching these two go at it.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's going to be hoping one of them take each other out.
I really don't know. Will they pit like 14? Just as the middle of the race.
I'm not sure how far the tyres can go.
Well, they are really, really durable. So you might see some people go longer or do an undercut. So they are definitely. Oh, S-Boy now under attacking. Can we see a Renault 1-2? That'll be.
Watkins joining the party. Evening, Watkins. You've missed some early drama.
Right.
So I mean, all these the guys in the top are keeping the same sort of pace. Oh, Matty getting past. Oh, Vittin. That's Vittin in the pits. So I'm not too sure why he's in so early. Well, we've had a massive issue. What in the hell has happened there?